Hi, Priestess Indigo here. Welcome to my little corner of the cosmic universe. I'm back with another reading for the collective. So let's start with a prayer and we're going to jump right in. Almighty God, I ask that you allow me to be a clear channel for your Holy Spirit. God, I ask that you cover this message, allow it to be for your divine will and the divine purpose of your children. God, I ask that you bless each and every person that finds this video. You know exactly where they are and what they're going through. God, I ask that you bind, block, or return to sender any and all negative energy or negative entities. In Jesus' precious and holy name, I pray. Amen. So let's just jump right on in. What do we got here? Ooh, feeling like ish. I'll let the camera pick that up. GPS. Somebody looking for something. Backstab, pain, cheating, deception, mind games, love bomb. But now we know why they're feeling like ish. This is somebody that's dealing with some heavy betrayal right now. Wow, this is also somebody running from somebody in the past. I'm going to tell you right now what I'm picking up. I'm feeling it like this is a karmic masculine. This is somebody that is just finding out something. Yep. Look at there. This is the next card. Illumination, truth, discovery, awakening. They're finding out some truth. And this truth has literally led to their awakening, their spiritual awakening. This is why they're running from whoever this was in the past, this most likely Karmic Feminine that they were attached to. This is somebody that, yeah, this is somebody that's realizing that the person they were with was a cheater, was playing mind games with them, and was love bombing them. And this illumination, this truth and the discovery has got them running. Oh, living in a moment. This is a different energy, a little bit of a different energy. Let's get some more on this. Okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. Living in a moment. This is somebody that's trying to stay in the present moment because I feel like they have to stay in the present moment because if they don't, their mind is going to start thinking into how they feel ghosted, how they feel like detached. But I also feel like this is the person that they just got out of whatever situation this was. This is somebody that was off and on, hot and cold, ghosted them. But it's somebody that's going through karmic lessons right now. Yeah. No wonder they're GPS. They're feeling lost. Somebody they feel like ish. They're feeling lost. They're running. They're running from themselves. They're running from a little bit running from this truth. This is part of too also why they themselves feel detached. They're trying to live in the moment because to be anything besides in the moment just makes them feel like they want to just, the word I'm hearing is sob. So somebody that's still dealing with karmic ties. I wonder if this, oh, yeah, oh, okay, that's why. hmm Whoever this karmic masculine is, he has children or a child with this karmic. Ooh, wow. So this is somebody that not only is he finding out that this person cheated on him, but he's finding out that he has, or he also has karmic ties because he has a child with this person. Oof. The whole situation was super shady. I felt like what I'm picking up is this person had a lot of red flags about this karmic feminine that he was dealing with. I feel like finding out about this cheating and this deception and these mind games and this person love bombing them, I feel like it's not that big of a surprise to them on some level. Like I get that they're feeling like crap and they're definitely feeling in their feelings, but I feel like with the shady card that there was stuff that had already like there's already red flags here. There was already things that was letting them know that something wasn't right. I feel like this was somebody that was ignoring the signs. Yeah, the whole relationship was a fairy tale. They were dealing with a phony, a trickster, illusionist, like smoke and mirrors. But this was part of their karmic lesson. They this is part of their karmic lessons. So my guess is whoever this karmic masculine is, he took somebody else through the very same thing that he's now dealing with. And this is his karmic lesson coming back to haunt him. Somebody that feels like a jackass. Because now that they're going through the exact same thing that they took other people through or somebody else through, it's this illumination excuse me, this illumination card is making even more sense. This is somebody is truly being illuminated to their own deception and all the ways that they themselves were just as toxic and shady, how they themselves were a backstabber and deceptive and played mind games and love bomb people. This is somebody that's realizing what a trickster and a phony they were, that they put other people into fairy tales. They're very manipulative. um yeah, this is somebody who was very manipulative, very much into illusions. Yeah, there we go. See, under karmic lessons and next, right next to karmic ties is mirroring. So the person that they wind up with, this Jezebel, because that's the energy it's given. This is somebody that mirrored back to them their exact behavior. Like they mirrored themselves to them so clearly that it's got them feeling like this is why they're feeling like this. Because once that mirroring effect takes place, there's no lying to yourself. Because now you can't say that this is not who you are, because here's the thing about energy, and it's a universal law. You can only attract your highest level of healing, meaning whatever vibrational frequency you are at, that is as high as you can attract. Like that's just the law. That's the spiritual law. So I can't be like a fake and a phony and a illusionist and attract somebody that is like divine feminine level. The two wouldn't match. Like the divine feminine would see right through the phony and would instantly just reject that energy outright. But in the case of this, so like a divine feminine who's in her north node, she's going to attract in a divine masculine who's also in his north node, because as the saying goes, water seeks its own level. This is somebody that when that water was seeking its own level, he found somebody that was exactly like him. This is somebody that is mirroring himself to himself. And that's part of the karmic lessons. This is somebody dealing with addictions. And I also feel like so is this karmic feminine that he was dealing with. Somebody also has sex addictions. As a matter of fact, I'm really feeling like that's how they met. They both met because they both were in that energy. Maybe they met as a hookup or at some kind of sex club or like, swingers club or whatever, like sexual addiction thing that people get into. No judgment, but I mean, when you cater to, unfortunately though, when you cater to your lower level vibrational frequencies, you people don't understand, like, religion will tell you, oh, you're not supposed to have sex and da 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 da. There's nothing wrong with sex. Listen, like, and this is controversial, and I know people are gonna be like, oh my god. It's not sex that is the sin. It is you using sex as a form of, like, addiction. Like, sex in its natural sense is supposed to be a spiritual connection. It's supposed to be attached to a, a spiritual frequency, a spiritual connection. And when it's done right, sex is very beautiful. It's very healthy. It's very, I mean, God created sex. So you're not going to convince me that sex is bad. God created it. But I will tell you that when you're in sex addictions, it's not just sexually transmitted diseases you have to worry about. I mean, it's STD, but you need to worry about sexually transmitted demons, because sexual addiction comes with spirits. Like, there's dark entities when you start talking about sexual addictions. Anytime you're sharing your energetic frequency, because that's why I'm saying, like, I want to expound on it so that I don't sound like the religious nut that's like, oh, you shouldn't be having sex with a bunch of people. Yeah, but the part that religion doesn't delve into is why, like, the real importance of why. Because when you're having sex with somebody, you're not just exchanging bodily fluids, you're exchanging energy. And so when you're in that, physical place with the person, you're energetically opening yourself up to any entities or anything that's in their spiritual and energetic field, as well as possibility of STDs. So it's a multi-layered thing that happens when you're having sex. It's not just the physical. And this is somebody that, when I'm saying sex addictions and the fact that this person is probably karmic, tells me that they were just seeing sex from a 3D perspective and they were missing the spiritual aspect of sex. And that's how you can find yourself up in karmic ties with people who are very toxic, because a lot of people miss the fact of sex having a spiritual aspect to it. You cannot bind your energy to certain frequencies. And when you're in a sex addiction, you're doing one night stands, you're doing hookups, you're binding yourself to things that are not going to help you. They're going to make you worse. As a matter of fact, when you're in sexual addictions, the people that you are engaging with are actually going to give you more dark entities. Whoa, whoa. I feel like this situation has led to a police incident. This situation with this not divine, this karmic masculine and this karmic feminine has led to some kind of police situation. Yeah. Mm. And the feeling I'm getting is like this karmic feminine filed a false police report in retaliation. This is the type of woman that would, um it's given thin line between love and hate. It's a movie with Martin Lawrence from back in the 90s. And he's dating this woman, um and she was not very well mentally. She literally put oranges in pantyhose and beat her own self with the, like, and made it look like Martin Lawrence character abused her, and he wound up arrested. This is giving that kind of energy. This is somebody in their awakening now is starting to discover that they have spiritual gifts. So that is one good aspect of this karmic situation, is that this person now has started awakening. They've obviously, now that they've gotten this mirroring, and they're starting to discover that they have spiritual gifts. This looked like it took a turn for the worse with this Jezebel karmic that he was. But like I said, the very thing that is given is karmic lessons. This is somebody that had to understand how they were showing up in the world. Wow. Somebody's thinking about the past though and what they lost. They lost somebody good, somebody that was down for them, somebody that was in their corner dealing with this karmic, choosing this karmic cycle in this situation. This is somebody deep in their head. So, along with having to deal with all of the like toxic stuff and this police situation, addictions, karmic ties, they're also feeling like ish because they're also ruminating over the past. So they have a twofold situation going on here. This is somebody that is literally in their head. No wonder they're the GPS card. Like I said, keep coming back to that GPS card. This is a person that really feels lost. And they are literally trying to they're turning on their spiritual GPS to try to get back to full illumination of themselves. And how did they get so far gone? Because that's the energy I'm picking up. Is this person is literally feeling like they're asking themselves, "How did I get so far gone? How did I get so pulled into this situation?" But they were not seeing themselves clearly, and that's why that karmic had to happen. This situation with this karmic feminine had to happen because they had to see themselves, because they were not before this. They didn't see that they were just as phony, just as fairy tale thinking, just as quick to wrap other people into illusions and play on their emotions and manipulate. They could not see themselves. Yep. Take this card. This is somebody that's feeling very fed up. And the thing that I'm hearing is they're feeling fed up with themselves. This is somebody that feels shame. They feel guilt. They feel embarrassed. I feel like they were publicly humiliated, not just by this karmic, but just the fact that like all of this stuff that's happened has just really shown that they're a poor judge of character, and that they really messed up. They chose the wrong person, is what I'm getting. That's why I say like they're fed up with themselves. Like this is somebody that quite quite literally feel sick of themselves. Like they're sick of this situation and dealing with anything with this past person who they now feel like they have, these karmic ties to. And in some cases, like take it how it resonate, but I feel like in some cases there isn't a kid, but they still feel very bound to this person because this person gaslighted them. And so when you've um basically being gaslighted and you've been manipulated by a narcissist, there's a lot of it's a lot of ties and cords that you have to cut, and it takes a while because it leaves you pretty messed up mentally and emotionally because this is somebody that's literally been playing in your head and playing in your energy and manipulating you. Yeah, this person is still they're in their feelings. They're in their feelings. And whew, yeah. I feel like this person feel like they've been ran over by a Mack truck with the truth. Cause now also not only did they find out that they had got themselves tied up with this Jezebel, but now their heart chakra is being forced open from this awakening, and they're now tapping into emotions and feelings that they've been suppressing for a long time. So this is somebody that literally feels a little manic in their energy because this is somebody that's having to process emotions that they honestly thought were gone. Like they didn't want to have to deal with these emotions, but now they're coming because I mean, that's how it is when you hit ego death. Everything that you've been suppressing, everything that you didn't want to deal with, it's coming out anyways. It's gonna come out anyways. This is somebody that is thinking about family. And I don't I'm the feeling I'm getting is like I said, this is not what they wanted for themselves. They imagined that they would have this kind of family unit, and now they're realizing that they've literally created a family with somebody that is just, mm, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Here we go. Firestorm. Karma, drama, endings, loss, mental health, mental breakdown. They're in the thick of it. Whoever this karmic masculine is, they are in the thick of a firestorm. Like that's why I say this those feelings, they're not, excuse me, they're not giving loving feelings. Like this person is just feeling over, like they're just an overflow of feelings. Past, present, a lot of past, but because the present feelings is really triggered the past feelings. So that's why I say this is somebody that's really in a firestorm. Their life is falling apart. They're embarrassed. Like I said, this is somebody that's embarrassed. They're feeling shame. They're feeling guilt. Mm. Somebody got themselves involved with a reckless love. So like this, like we say, this is the sex addiction, and then here we go, sex again. Reckless love, reckless sex. Mm-mm-mm. Not just with this karmic, but I feel like with other people as well. Massive regrets. I think that's an understatement at this point. Because, like I said, this person's energy is literally like, what the heck did I do? Yeah. With the endings, the drama, the mental health. I mean, everything here is really just giving, yeah, massive regrets. Oh my God. I'm not laughing. It's just this card coming out now. It's like, yeah, I already figured that much. Like, this is very clear that this person made a huge mistake getting involved with this person. But like I said, it had to happen. They had to have this mirroring because this person wasn't seeing themselves clearly. But now they understand how they were to other people. They really do get it now. And it took this because this person would have continued on in the same karmic cycle, doing what they were doing, which was engaging in reckless love and reckless sex. Because they were, the reckless love part was with the karmic, and then the reckless sex was with the sex addictions and all the other stuff. And I feel like both people had it, both people, because that's where the mirroring come in. They literally was with somebody that was just like them. This is somebody that, like I said, they're feeling trapped. They're feeling trapped in their emotions. They're feeling trapped in their mind. They feel like they're in this weird twilight zone area. But meanwhile, these memories are eating them up. And the memories include the person from the past that they lost, dealing with this karmic, but the memories also of how they treated people, of all the things that they done, all the ways that they were a phony, all the ways that they were gaslighting people and manipulating them. They're stuck in those memories. That's part of the karma. Like when you do this kind of behavior, when you operate from a place of creating illusions and, treating people like disposable, you part of your karma is you have to your the memories that keep looping in your head is of all the things that you've done to people. That's the karma. Like God is almost a little funny in that. Like, oh, you wanna treat people this way? I'm gonna when you hit that ego death, you have to remember all of that stuff. All of that comes back up. This is somebody that's now literally reliving the horrors of their own actions. These memories is eating them alive. This person is beyond ruminating. This person literally is giving, like I said, dark night of the soul. This is somebody that has hit rock bottom emotionally. Round around, yep, round and round and round. Cycles, triggers, lessons. Yeah, this is somebody. Like I said, they're stuck in their head right now, and the memories is playing over and over again on constant repeat, nonstop. They're literally in their own definition of hell, because that's literally, you can be in hell on earth. People don't believe it, but you really can. And one of the biggest ways that is mental trap. This person is literally trapped in their mind, and they're repeating all of the stuff that they did, particularly to this ex and to other folks. It's playing over and over again in their head. That's why they know that this is a karmic lesson. They know that this is a karmic ties. They know that this is karma finally coming back to get them by showing them exactly who they were, and they're having to replay their actions and how they did other folks over and over again. It's sad too, because it's like when you hit this kind of lesson, is I feel like there's the run of the mill folks, dark night of the soul, and then people like this, when they hit a dark night of the soul, it is like it's on a whole nother level, because this is somebody who was deliberately creating bad karma. Because I feel like the average person, when they go through ego death, they have some karmic debt to pay back, but it's not of this magnitude. Because let's just say, if you're a fairly decent person, yeah, you might have done some not so nice things. You weren't always, we sometimes we do stuff to people and we're jerks about it, or but this is somebody that was like systematically um, racking up karma. This is somebody that was really kind of just really screwing people over. That's what I'm hearing. 2727 on the timer. This is somebody that was literally just screwing over people. So they were racking up karmic debt left and right. And when you actually set out to deliberately hurt people, and then you finally get divine judgment, ooh, baby, that's worse than death. Being trapped in your head, replaying all the stuff that you've done to folks over and over again. That's a form of torture I am so grateful I never had to go through, because I wouldn't wish that on my enemies. And I don't really have enemies. I just have people that don't like me, but I don't pay them no mind, because I don't give people who don't like me, I don't give them any energy. Like, why? Ooh, yeah. Okay, so we got police. We had the police station come out earlier, right? Now we got the legal matters coming up. I feel like legal matters from the police situation, and possibly divorce, child support, paternity test. And if she was just like you, karmic masculine, you better get you a paternity test. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there. If she was moving, she was sticking and weaving like you were sticking and weaving. Just saying, you might want to get you a DNA test, sir. Especially these Jezebels, because they will have you raising a child that ain't yours. Mm-mm-mm. I hate to say that, but I mean, a hoe is gonna hoe. This is somebody that is wanting to turn their back on the situation so bad. Yeah, yeah, this person really wants to turn their back so bad. They really do. This person wants to just sell off to their through their awakening and this illumination, and they really just want to go on, with the spiritual gifts and just go off into the Zen zone, but not until they pay off that karmic debt. That's how it works. Until you pay off the karmic debt, you're stuck. Like that's the spiritual law. Until you pay off your karmic debt, you get stuck in the cycle. Whatever cycle you're at, when that hammer booms lowers down and that divine justice hits, That's the cycle you have to stay in until you do the work and until you heal the karma. Like, it is what it is. Like, that's the reality of the situation. Like, because basically the universe has to make sure that you've learned your lesson. So they keep you there until you really do learn your lesson and you really do pay off the karmic debt and you really do start doing the work. Once you start doing the work, then you start coming out of the cycle. I feel like this is somebody that also was off and on with a lot of people. Like I said, this is somebody that was known for ghosting people. This is somebody that played those same head games. Deceptions, love bombing. Yep. Oh Lord. See? Look at there. I said do paternity. Look at that love child. They raising somebody else's love child. Or they could have love childs out there, take it how it resonate. This distorted masculine could have love children out there. But what I'm really feeling is like they found out that their child is not even theirs. Oh boy. Yeah, look at their love child came out. I don't think this their child. Right underneath paternity. Yep. Sorry, bro. These hoes ain't loyal. Oh, the person that. Mm, ooh, hold on a second here. I'm dropping cards. I think I know why this person is effed up over the past person. They messed up their relationship with their twin flame. This past person that they screwed up with, that was their twin flame. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. But the kid is not my son. Sorry. Billie Jean. Uh, Billie Jean was a hoe too. Anyways. This is somebody that's getting readings. Like they're trying to get clarity on what they're dealing with. Because I feel like this is somebody that kind of like crash coursed into spirituality and karma and divine justice and they're awakening, but they don't really understand their spirituality and their spiritual gifts. Well, this is somebody that is getting readings to try to understand what's going on. And I feel like it was a reader that told him that it was karma. Like, that's how they knew. That was their confirmation. A reader told them, like, oh yeah, no. Oh no, bro, you you're in karma. That's karma. Your life just fell apart all of a sudden. Karma. Wow. Somebody's losing sleep. What does it say? Worry, replaying events, thinking about you. They got it on two, like I said, on both sides. On one side, they're losing sleep because they're stuck in this mental prison and they keep thinking about all the things they've done. And then on the other thing, they're losing sleep and stuck in their head and replaying things because they're still f effed up over their losing their twin flame. Yeah, this is somebody that definitely lost a twin flame. Ooh, ooh, goodness. This is a sad situation here. Messed up their relationship with their twin flame, only to find out that this karmic that they were dealing with, that they thought they had a family with, that this is a whole love child, and it ain't they love child. It's her love child. I don't know. Yeah, I was love is a strong word because Jezebels don't love. They don't love, just like narcissists don't love. Yeah, baby, that heart is on fire, baby. It's on fire from the betrayal they experienced, and then also for betraying their twin flame. They got double heartbreak. Their heart is definitely on flames. Look at there. Yeah, That's an understatement here. Sorry, y'all. It's an understatement. We gonna get a couple more cards and then we go in this because yeah, I mean, this is just one of those situations where this person, like I said, this had to happen. I keep coming back to this card. They had to have their exact behavior mirrored to them because this person was out here buck wild. Especially when you throw in sex addictions and reckless love, that's double on a. This is somebody that was probably dabbling in a lot of weird little freak offs. They was, ain't trying to judge you here, but that y'all was out here diddying it up, having diddy level freak offs. Is there a room somewhere where you got 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricants? Sorry. I'm not trying to shade you, but I'm just saying, like, whoever you are, I'm not trying to shade you. It's just like, hey, you was over here doing the freak offs, Diddy style. That stuff catches up with you, though. I mean, I'm laughing, but it's not funny in that sense because a sexual addiction is any addiction is a serious problem. It is, and addictions come from a place of wanting to heal something where something feels broken. And so any addiction is really you trying to put salve over a wound is really what it is. So yeah, whoever you are, karmic masculine, that's where that addictions come from. And it could be, I'm not putting this on as this may resonate for some people and it may not, but I have to say this. Usually, and this is just from personal experience in terms of people I've interacted with, and just usually when I see people who have sex addictions and they engage in a lot of reckless sex, they usually have a childhood trauma of sexual abuse. I mean, like something has happened to them in their childhood, some kind of sexual trauma or multiple sexual traumas have happened to them when they were younger. You know, this also can include, you know, SA. If somebody SAs you, Um, so yeah, it's some kind of sexual trauma, usually attached to sexual addictions and reckless sex. Like I'm not saying that this is this person's case, but I'm just throwing it out there for whoever it resonates with. A lot of times when I see that, when I talk to the person or you go back into their history, you find out that there's some history of like some kind of sexual trauma in some kind of way, shape, or form. Yeah, this is somebody. Yeah, they wishing they could sweet talk their former person, but I I think their mind they're this is one these are like the little intrusive thoughts that pop into their head, like when they're having a moment of like feeling okay for a second. They're thinking and ruminating on this past person. And really more so what I'm getting is like this feeling of this card of like two people in love. Like they miss this feeling. They miss feeling connected to somebody that really cared about them. They really miss this kind of like truly, authentic love. They miss this. Because like I said, I'm getting it's less about trying to sweet talk the person as much as it's really just them missing this feeling of like these two here, these couple. Yeah, well, they still love this past person, but it looks like they're going to be in a karmic cycle a little bit longer because I think they still have a lot of healing and things that they have to tap into. But I mean, they're at least now illuminated to the truth. Like that's half the battle is once you can get illuminated to the truth and you can actually see yourself start like you're mirrored somebody mirrors yourself to you. That's the beginning of the journey. Like at least you're starting. Like some people are still stuck. So There's still hope for this person in terms of their spiritual growth, because now they're aware. So now they just got to dig deep. Whoever you are, masculine, just now you have to just, now that it's been mirrored to you, now you just got to dig deep and just do the work and pay off the karmic debt. It's not going to be easy. I mean, that's the nature of ego death and the spiritual journey. It's hard work, and it's hard work, yeah. But it looks like this, masculine is finally in a place where he can start it at least, and that's always a good thing, because with illumination comes clarity, comes understanding, comes the ability to finally see yourself, and then once you can see yourself, now you can heal. So, like they say, um, the first step in healing is admitting you have a problem. This person is now admitting to themselves that they have a problem. So they're on the journey. But that's the reading. Be blessed.